Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one, the only Miss Nicole Snooki Polizzi LaValle.
Yes. Hi. Thanks for having me.
We need to welcome you with all the names, Snooki, you know?
Oh, of course. It's totally fine.
What are you doing today? How is things going today?
Today's like a mommy day, typical mommy day, waking up, bringing the kids to school. I have a little break now. I just picked them up and then I have to get Giovanna at cheer. So it's just like all mommy duties, but I did go to Target today for one thing and I ended up spending like $400. So
Listen, Target's like it's bad, right? Target sucks you in.
it's really bad. It's like a what is that place called? Like when you enter and then you can't get out and for another like 10 years.
Like
Like
a
a
black,
vortex.
yeah,
Yes.
I was gonna say like a black hole, but like a vortex.
Yeah. Huh?
Well, to your point, like here you are with all these mom duties, like Jersey Shore, Family Vacation, season 5. Like, did you ever think like 13 years ago when you stepped foot in the now infamous Seaside Heights shore house that you would be here?
Well, if you remember season 1, everyone's like, why do you want to go down the shore? I was like, I want to find my juice head gorilla and have tan babies. So I basically manifested my life because I have a tan husband with tan kids. So I was hoping I would be here one day and I made it.
It's just you're like, let's just put it out there to the universe and like manifest it, right?
I feel like I'm a person that manifests, and every time I do, I swear to God, it happens. So it's a thing. It's real.
Were you a fan of like reality TV? Like, did you grow up watching reality TV before you got involved with Jersey Shore?
Yeah, I actually tried out for the Real World because I really wanted to be on the Real World, and I never heard back with anything. And then I was like, all right, like I really want to try it out, like, one season and get back to my life. Um, and I was upset that Real World never called me back. So then all that week, I was like so upset about it. And I saw an ad on Facebook that was like calling all Guidos and Guidettes. We're doing a Guido reality show. And I was like, oh my God, like this is for me. Like this is my show.
And here we are. Well, Jersey Shore started like, listen, it came right out of the gate with like 1.4 million viewers, which is like decent, it's not bad.
Mhm.
Within weeks, it was being parodied on Saturday Night Live, mentioned on every like late night talk show. It ended the season with 5 million viewers. Like, do you remember the first moment when like you realized like, holy shit, like life has changed? And like, did that seem gradual to you or did it seem like overnight?
Yeah, so I think when we started doing press and we all flew out to LA and we're all from the East Coast. We never been to California before. Like why would we ever go there? And then we got there and it was like, "Oh my God, this is so amazing." Like flying business class. We were like, "Oh, we're so cool." And we were only supposed to stay for like 2 days to like do a couple shows, but then everyone found out that we were there and like all the late night shows wanted us and like the number one shows and like like the news stuff. And we were like,
Yeah.
oh my God, instead of staying for 2 days, we stayed for like a week and a half, going out, going out on the town. And we were at a club and like hanging out with Leo, and Lindsay Lohan and Paris Hilton. Like all these people came up to us, like, we love your show. And I think that's when we were like, holy shit, this is crazy.
Who was the like first person that you were just so starstruck by, like in the beginning? I mean, now you've met everyone, of course, but like in the beginning.
Oh, I don't remember. Because I feel like we were all just so chill with it. Like we felt like we like knew these people already because we were such fans. But I was definitely nervous when I met Beyonce. That was scary.
What was that like? I could imagine that being very scary.
I feel like she's like a goddess. So like you don't know how to act and like you want to tell her you love her, but like not be like too overly dramatic. And she literally came up to us and she gave us a kiss on the cheek and she was like, "Hey guys, love your show." And it was just so magical.
Wow. Did the fans
Yeah.
ever get like scary for you? Like, the Snooki costume was the most popular Halloween costume that like first year of Jersey Shore.
So fun.
Like, did it ever get like, oh my God, like this is too much, like these fans, or would you do always like, was it always positive?
No, it was always positive. There's never any like scary moments, but it was like in the beginning, it was so hard to go out because I ended up going back to my hometown, and I went to my favorite mall that I always go to. And I was like swarmed like Justin Bieber. And I'm like, holy shit. It was like, that's when it like got a little scary. Like, not that, you know, someone was gonna kill me, but it was just like anxiety. Like, I can't breathe. You're all on top of me. This is crazy. So definitely had those moments in the beginning, but now I feel like everyone's chill.
It's a lot. Well, I mean, Jersey Shore at its height, like broke every MTV record. Like it had 8 million viewers on the reg. What do you think it is? Like, what was it? You know, what is it? Like, this show is still going so strong. Like, what do you think, like, in your opinion, is like, what do people love about this show that they just can't seem to get enough?
I don't know. I just feel like we're real. Like, we don't hide anything that's going on in our lives. And we're just, even if like something, if, you know, what we say is going to backfire and make us look bad, we just never care. We just say what's on our minds. There's always like drama, but at the end of the day, like, we're all a family. So I feel like everyone could relate to that. Like, you know, living with roomies or your brothers and sisters or your best friends, like, you know, you go out, you have a good time. You know, there's drama with like hookups or best friends or whatever. And then at the end of the day, you guys are still a family and you're like, holy crap, that was crazy. So I feel like a lot of people related to us in a way. And I feel like reality wasn't doing that yet.
Is there anything, you know, like you said, like this is your family, you've known them forever. Is there anything about your roommates, your friends that like shocks you now, well, all these years later?
No, they're all hot messes. I'm a hot mess. And I feel like we were an open book to begin with. So, and we're all on the show for a reason. So we're all the same person.
And who doesn't love a hot mess?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least I do. What about, you know, you left for a minute in season 4 of Jersey Shore Family Vacation. Now you're back this season. What, like, why was now the time for you to come back?
I definitely needed like a mental break just because it was getting like too real drama with Angelina. And I've never fought with a friend like that in my life. And I'm an empath and I just feel a lot of emotions, and everyone was telling me I suck. And I was, oh my God, I'm going to crawl in a hole. So I literally just had to take a break from like the show and all the drama and everything. And, you know, once I eventually got to talk to Angelina, I was like, girl, this is so dramatic. Like, I'm sorry. We're friends. Like, I've never had this much drama with a friend in my life. I'm so sorry. And I feel like once we had that conversation and I had like a full season off to just be a mom and like not deal with this reality crap, I was like, okay, I had my break. Now I can come back. Like, I miss my roomies. I have FOMO. So I feel like it was a much needed break, but I definitely miss, you know, the show.
Did you love staying home with your kids though and just being a full-time mom?
Honestly, I just love like not worrying about anything and just staying home and being able to like be a fan and watch the show, because I wasn't on that season. I was like, oh my God, this is cool. Like, you know, having like a different perspective of the show, because I didn't know what was going on.
You didn't. You literally watched it like the rest of us.